Strap in as we build issues 23 to 26 of Hachette's Partworks Dalek series, where over the course of 140 installments, you can construct your very own version of the iconic monster from Doctor Who. Issue 23's magazine opens with Part 5 of the 1975 story Genesis of the Daleks, where the Doctor is faced with the ultimate moral dilemma: whether to commit genocide to prevent Davros from unleashing the Daleks upon the universe. The Time Vortex feature looks at Dalek invasions and how Earth has remained a prime target ever since the Daleks began their mission of subjugation and destruction across the cosmos. The build continues on the midsection, specifically the Dalek Mutant Control Center. Take the assembly from the previous issue and fit the wall into the recess, securing it with the screws provided. Test fit the connecting panel across the two rear wall panels, ensuring the longer tab is positioned at the top, then secure it in place with screws. Next, take the container and pipework assembly, fitting the peg into the base and aligning the screw sockets with the wall. Repeat the process with the second pipework piece, then turn the entire assembly around to access the rear and secure everything in place. And that's it. The second wall panel is fitted and the pipework from the previous issue is now locked in. Issue 24 explores Episode 2 of the 1966 story The Power of the Daleks, where the Doctor attempts to warn the Vulcan colonists of the deadly threat posed by the Daleks. The Time Vortex feature focuses on Dalek duplicity, their willingness to lie, deceive, and manipulate in order to survive. Work continues on the midsection, with two containers being screwed into place on the new upper rear wall panel. That panel is then fitted into the main assembly and secured from behind. And there you have it. The upper wall panel and its containers are now attached to the control room structure. Now, unless you've been living under a rock, you may have heard that two missing Doctor Who episodes have recently been discovered from the 1965 story The Daleks' Master Plan. Episode 1, The Nightmare Begins, and Episode 3, Devil's Planet, were uncovered by an organisation called Film is Fabulous, a non-profit dedicated to preserving film and television history. These episodes were among a small number of Doctor Who film cans discovered in a private collection, and we owe a great deal to the individual who preserved them after all these years. The recovered material features 4 Dalek props, 2 from the original serial and 2 built for the Dalek invasion of Earth, with 1 from each group repainted to serve as the Black Dalek leader throughout the story. Issue 25 moves to Part 4 of the 1988 story Remembrance of the Daleks, where rival Dalek factions clash on the streets of London and an old nemesis returns. The Anatomy of the Dalek feature looks at the Imperial Daleks, a fascinating variation that played a key role in the Dalek Civil War. The build mirrors the previous issue, with another set of containers fixed into place on the next upper rear wall panel. The lip of the panel slots neatly into the assembly and is secured in place with 4 screws. And with that, both upper rear panels are now in place. Issue 26 opens with The Ambush, the 4th episode of the Daleks' debut story from 1963, as the Doctor and his companions attempt to escape captivity. Anatomy of the Daleks highlights the Genesis Dalek, the earliest form of the creature, also known as a Mark III travel machine. This issue's build focuses on installing a number of cables into the midsection. The integrator unit is first fixed to the back panel. The instructions suggest moving the backrest support to make easier access when fitting the cable connections. The first set of cables slot into the base and connect into the D-shaped holes on the integrator unit, one on either side. Next, the cables with curved ends are fitted into the base and connected to the integrator above the first set. Attach the cap to the remaining single cable, which then slots into the center of the base at the rear panel. Finally, the last cable connectors run alongside the containers, slotting into the floor with their upper ends left unconnected for now. And that completes the build for this issue. The integrator unit and cables are in place, with several extra cables clearly being saved for future steps. Next issue looks set to introduce a neck wall section along with 2 circuit boards. And that's issues 23 to 26 of the Dalek Partworks series, adding a bit more height and plenty of detail to the Mutant Control Center. Let us know in the comments below which section of the Dalek you're most looking forward to seeing built. Don't forget to hit that like button. Thanks for watching, and until next time.